So guys, in this one right here, I'm going to teach you exactly how I draw my support and resistance or demand and supply zones. Okay, so this play a very vital role in the forex market. Okay, so I know a lot of people who said this doesn't matter if you don't know it, but I also believe in that. Whatever that you do in the forex market that gives you money, that is it. It's only the money that we all need. But I think this is a very important thing that any forex trader must know, because they play out very quickly in this market. Every market reacts to supply and demand zones. If you don't know, I'm telling you today. So take note of this. If you master this, you can become a very profitable in this market. So let's get started. So I use some vital points in drawing my supply and demand zone. First, I have to define the time frame, but in my opinion, I always go with the 1 hour time frame and then the 4 hour time frame. Okay, those are the time frame that I always go with. So let me just define my time frame and then we do that. So quickly, I have to take in the 4 hour time, sorry, 1 hour time frame. All right, so in selecting that, I have my criteria of selecting the time frame depending on what I'm seeing, as I said earlier. So I define my time frame now, which is the 1 hour time frame, and the next thing is to get the most obvious points or areas. So to get that, you have to zoom out the chart till you are no more seeing any candle. You see right now we are seeing candle till all the candle has become one line, like this week. Okay, before we are going to do what, draw our or mark our zone. So let's start zooming out. So we zoom, we can still see the candles. Let's zoom again, we can still see the candle. Let's zoom. Okay, right now you can see all the candle has done like a week. Okay, you cannot see any candle body like that, or a single body like a line. Now this is what we are looking for. Now we are going to draw or mark our zone. Because my screen is small, you can see I have to scroll up before I can see another zones. So these are the very important zones for us that we are going to use to draw. Okay, these ones. All right, we have to take note of them very quickly. They are very important. Okay, good. So let's go. Let me just take off all this right here. Good. So the very important part here is to focus on this one, focusing on this one. And when drawing the supply and demand zone, make sure you have most touches. Okay, that make them very strong. Okay, good. So I treat them as a zone, not a single line. So you just grab your horizontal, try a rectangle, or even if you want to go with a line. But to me, I'm teaching you the right thing, so you have to go with uh, the box so that you can treat them as zone. So I'm going to touch this, okay, as the zone. So I pick it, then I draw it. Depending on how far the zones are from each other, that will make the box expansion. So you can ask, well, how did I get this expansion, not like this? Okay, it depends, because it have to touches the top. Okay, that is why. So it touches the top of this. Okay, that is how can we have this. Good. The next one that we can obviously see is what, the below ones here. So we have to touch these ones as well, and the expansion have to carry to this level. Good. So you can see from here, those one doesn't touch, so I have to go and do it so that it will touch it. All right, so let's go in for that particular one. Good. Let me just take off this. Good. So let's expand this. Let's expand a bit. Sorry, let's take it to touch it. Good. And then we expand to this level. So we now have this, and that expansion, you can see the second one is bigger than the first one. It depends on where the areas are or the zones are. The next one, so is this. Okay, this one is a single zone. Remember, I use a single zones and treat them like that. You can see this one pick only this apex to be that. Okay, so take note of that for me. So let's scroll down to see again. Let's scroll down. Good, we have another one here. We have another one here. Good, let's scroll a bit. We have another one here. This one's here. Good. So this one, you see the expansion have to come to this level. So you now see it has become very big, or bigger than all the zones that we have. So this is what we have. You can see the zones are very, very nice. This is how I draw my support and resistance zone. So one bonus tip: after drawing all this, make sure you grab a trend or look for a trend line, a perfect trend line. So I'll take this, then I'll draw this. So this line, trend line, have one touch, two touch, three, and a fourth one. So when this fourth one break and also break the zone here, then we know that we are coming down to the next zone right here, which is the next supply demand zone right here. Good. That is how I draw it, and market respects to them very quickly. Okay, so when this doesn't break, many market will be lagging in between this supply and demand zone. Guys, this is what I have for you guys today. I know you enjoy it, and I'll do more to drop more opportunities right here. If you have any question, to make sure you ask that at the comment section, and I will do well and answer you. Goodbye, and see you in my next tutorial.